Hello and welcome to my channel. Me and Beelzebub here would love to introduce you here to this space. So I'm Gracie and I love pastel goth fashion. I love makeup, everything about it, and I'm just here to do a few simple looks. So just one thing first. What am I going to be doing? So what I'm going to be doing is a simple fall look. That honestly could be used in any season, but you know, it's using the Lime Prime palette here from Venus, and I mean those colors just scream fall to me, so I'm going to be using that as well as a couple of other little doodads, and well, let's just get started. First things first, you gotta prime those eyelids. I just have a simple Ulta brand primer because I think it works just fine and it's cheaper than all the $20 versions. I don't know the difference. My eyelids don't seem to know the difference, at least, so that's a good thing. So, simple things first, prime those eyelids. Don't want to tug too hard on your eyelids while you're doing this because the eye area is very sensitive, or the skin is very sensitive, so you don't want to do that. Tug too hard. And I like to go a bit underneath the eye as well, because I like to add eyeshadow below the eye, you know, get a full look in there. Then my eyes tend to water, so hopefully this will help prevent that from smudging too badly when I end up inevitably crying my eyes out. Next things next, what are we going to be doing? We're going to be using that stinking Lime Prime palette. So I just adore these colors. So we're going to be going in that light color first, that pink one right there. Get your brush, get your palette, and scream all day long. Oh, use a big fluffy brush for that. And I just like to go from the outer corner in, just gently going in. Not too much at first, and it's easiest to go light to dark colors because it's easier to find a feel for what you're doing with the light colors going first than if you went dark and then you can't go back to light, if that makes sense. So you get a feel for what you're doing using the light colors and then you go dark, because it's kind of hard to go backwards if you do darker colors first. And I like doing a little bit around the crease of my eye. Maybe that's why I cry so much. I just want to put makeup on my eyes. My eyes don't want that. They say no, please, please no. I said, please, just let me put some of my makeup on. And that's alright. We'll get through this. Today's a good day because we're gonna make it a good day. Anyway, now that light color is done first, just fix it up into the crease. I have slightly hooded eyes, or just drawn eyes, or whatever they're called, so it's a little harder to see the eyeshadow, so I at least have to really bring it up there. Depends though, if you do, you don't have to go as high, but for me at least, because I do have slightly hidden eyes, or whatever they're called, I do kind of have to go a little bit above the crease, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to see my glorious work, right? The truck outside being very rude. But anyway, next color we're going to be going into, oh my gosh, I have a C, is a slightly darker color, but not as dark. It's going to be this one called Rebirth. Why not have a bit of a rebirth moment? Venus palette, speak to me. Just go into the outer corner, slightly going in, blending it out. And remember, if you're using shadow palette, that you may want to tap your brush on the edge because it helps produce fallout on your eyes, or under your eyes, at least. I think so. Every palette has different amounts of fallout, it just depends on the formula, so some palettes you don't really have to do that, but that's okay. This one does. Because it makes it easier to pick up with your brush, but it also makes it easier to fall out, obviously. But, got a little bit here. Alright, so far so good. And next we're going to be going into that next darkest color. That color actually named Venus for the Venus palette. And it's, forget which version this is, but it's just the one with the blue-haired Venus. Just tap that, and then going on the inner corners. Alright. I'm doing a little bit of liner, faux liner, just with eyeshadow, I guess, just to give it just that extra oomph, you know? With that same color, Venus. Gosh, it's a gorgeous color. And look at that. Next, I'm going to actually do a little bit of highlight into the inner corners. And I'm actually going to be using the highlighter Glazed Donut by Ofra and NikkieTutorisls, and I really love this color, actually. So just use your little pinky finger there. And I love giving that to the inner corner. Nice. Alright, and add a little bit of highlighter elsewhere that you can remember. Alright. Next, what are we doing next? We're going to be doing eyeliner. I actually have Urban Decay's waterproof fine point eye pen because I need that in my life because boy am I a crier. You know what, that's alright because it's okay to cry. It's okay to have watery eyes. It's okay to have tear ducts that just are running faucets every second of the day. Although right now I'm not crying because you know what, it's time to not cry, I guess. And that's okay. Also, because I have slightly hooded eyes, one tip I've heard to help do eyeliner wings that has actually been very successful for me is to keep your eyes open when you do it. So like, you know how you usually close your eyes to do the top lid? Well, keep your eyes open when you're doing the wing. Something I also love doing is add a bit of an eyelash effect to the bottom lashes with the eyeliner, and I would say that it's probably easier to do this with a felt tip because it's you don't have to sharpen it all the way to heavens to be able to do it, and it just flows a bit easier that way than to do it to the other eye. My eyes are starting to water, but hopefully, crossing the fingers, that this actually works pretty good for a waterproof eyeliner. I haven't used it yet. This is my first test use of it. Next, of course, is mascara, and I am going to be using Pacifica's Fluffy or Vegan Collagen Fluffy Matte Lashes. And I completely endorse Pacifica as a brand only because they are totally fully vegan. It's vegan collagen, and it is just usually I've used their mascara before. I used the Aquarius brand, I think, the Aquarius type, and it was so gentle on my lashes. It was completely just like the most amazing feeling of like using an applicator. So if you definitely have sensitive eyes as well, or sensitive anything around, you know, I definitely also recommend Pacifica as a brand because they are definitely good for sensitive skin and sensitive anything up in this. So it's time to apply. Oh my goodness, it's so gentle, but it's so good. Like, it doesn't feel like it's working, but it is, if that makes sense. Like, that's how gentle it is. Like, you can't even tell it's actually working. Like, actually pulling your lashes or anything. But it's working. It's already a difference between the opaqueness of my lashes. And I feel like it's a lot easier to not get mascara on your eyeshadows too when you're putting on this mascara by Pacifica. So that's also why it's pretty good. Finish getting the mascara on. It's so gentle. It's just so gentle. And I like to use mascaras by wiggling the applicator. I've heard that was a good way to apply mascara. So you wiggle your little applicator along the bottom of your eyelashes, going up to the top of your lashes. And then that works. I also like to do my bottom lashes using the same technique. And voila! And I would say that the Pacifica mascaras also help prevent, like, I don't know how to say it, fallout from the mascara on your bottom lashes. So if you're trying to do your bottom lashes and you know you kind of leave marks on your skin underneath your lashes, and that doesn't really usually happen with the Pacifica mascara, so that's also a reason why it's pretty good. Alright, next we're going to be putting on false lashes. Now let me tell you, I definitely struggled with putting on false lashes at first. Like I was having trouble. Like, I don't know, my lashes don't go down, they actually go up, so that's also why I had a bit of a problem. But let me tell you, anyone can do this. I can do this. Anyone can. If I can put on false lashes, I'm sure you can learn how to. It is a learning curve. Like, if you're having trouble doing it, like, it's not easy, but it's not too difficultly horrendous that, like, nobody could do it. It takes practice, but you can do it, I promise. I got my Duo lash glue, and I also have my lashes here, and I'm just going to be applying a simple little line of glue to the lashes. I've heard a tip to using lashes if you're a beginner is to actually apply the glue straight to your eyelids, like following where you want to put them, and that could be a good technique you can use. Great. And then you just press up a slightly bit to make sure that it's all fully down, I guess, of the whole length. And there you go. See, it can be hard. It can definitely be a learning curve, but anybody can do this. It's not just for those makeup elite. I guess the one thing required to do false lashes is the want to do false lashes. And I've also heard that it's probably easier to do going out to in, but I've actually had better luck going in to out, putting the lashes on themselves. So yeah, there you are. And then very last step, lip gloss. You could obviously do a very dark lip, but I myself am just a fan of lip gloss and going more for just a you know, subtle lip because of the eyes being so, you know. Either way, it's completely up to you, and that's that. And I actually found these eyelashes that were perfect for wearing glasses too, because, like, I'm sorry, but I wear glasses and so you don't want your lashes to be hitting your glasses, because, you know, that's effing annoying. But I'll definitely leave what brand and the eyelashes are in the description box down below. But yeah, these ones don't have my glasses at all. They're just the right length and they still look pretty damn fluffy, don't you say? Yeah, so yeah. I'll test, let that hair down. Anyway, thank you so much for watching if you watched all the way through, and I would just like to say I am definitely looking forward to next time, and I will see you then. Bye!